What's up, guys? If you're here, that means you want to learn how to beat the hammer matchup, their mirror matchup, or you just want to see this deck in action. Whatever the reason, we have a good lineup of matches coming up. So let's first look at our deck and see what kind of variation we have today. So in the land slot, we always run at least 2 channel lands. Sometimes you'll see Boseiju Adawara or just 2 Adawara. I kind of like having the split, but it's more preference. Either way pretty much works. For our triomes, we have Indatha Triome and Xander's Lounge. For Indatha Triome, you just need that and Steam Vents, and you have all 5 colors of mana. For Xander's Lounge, you get this and Temple Garden, and you have all 5 colors of mana. So that's usually like a turn 1, turn 2 play, depending on what the rest of your hand looks like. The main draw to this version is running 4 Cascaders. So typically you run 8, and lately we've been running 2, sometimes 3 with like a flex spot. But in this version, we're going to be running all 4 Ardent Play. The rest of the deck is pretty standard with Force of Negation, Dead Gone, Fire Ice, Fury, and Leyline Binding. Some other flex spots you might see instead of the extra Ardent Play or the extra 2 Ardent Play, you might see Brazen Borrower, you might see Arcane Proxy. Totally a fan of those. I love those cards. But in this version, I want to try something a little bit different. For the sideboard, we have 4 Mystical Dispute for control matchups, 4 Force of Vigor for Artifact and Enchantment hate, 4 Endurance for Graveyard hate. We have 2 Wear Tear for Artifact and Enchantment hate as well. And then we have our 3rd Gemstone Cavern. So we'll bring this in on the draw. That way to maximize trying to get turn 2 Shardless Agent, Outburst, Ardent Play. Just, we want Rhinos as soon as possible. And Gemstone Caverns really helps with that. As I mentioned earlier in the video, we faced entirely the mirror or hammer matchups. So I'm so glad that we flexed on these Wear Tear spots. Oftentimes you'll see maybe Blood Moon, Magus of the Moon, Subtlety. These 3 are flex spots, so you can kind of do whatever you want here. But again, I'm really happy I went with the Wear Tear this league. So overall, this is the 12 Cascade Rhinos version. I want to remind you that I do deck donations. So if there's anything cool that you want to see me play, I'll leave all the information down below. If you're enjoying the content, make sure to hit that subscribe button and let's get in the gameplay. So I forgot to hit record on this match. It was against Blue-Eyed Hammer, but our opponent salted off here. Apparently we drew too well. Didn't even play. So we got the victory. Thanks, Lars. All right, match 2. Now you guys get to see the actual gameplay here. And this is a pretty solid hand. We have 2 lands. We need our 3rd land, but we have Ice to go get that. And then we have Rhinos, Disruption. We'll play Wooded Foothills, and then we'll pass. This will go get a Triumph. So go get Xander's Lounge, and then we'll have Temple Garden for all 3 colors of mana. Plains, another hammer match. I'm going to force this, because this is like the only thing we can force. And Sagrada's Aid is just like too scary. You could argue pitching a Shardless just so that we can ice and try to hit a land, and then they can't cast Stoneforge. But I guess we have a lot of disruption here too. Play this tapped, and really hope we get that 3rd land here. That's the only way we lose. But hopefully they go Stoneforge into Cauldron, and then we can just dead the Stoneforge. Ornithopter? Sure. Ask for Sentinel. Play another creature. Play another creature. All right, so they didn't play... No, see, this is how we lose because of this stuff. It's so unfortunate. They're holding up. I really want them to use it now. If they're going to use it, I want them to use it now. And I'd rather use just 1 Dead Gone instead of pitching here. There it is. Okay. So we want them to use it now. That way they don't get the effect on their turn. Can't believe we missed our 3rd land drop, though. That's so bad. Steel Shaper's Gift goes to get a Shadow Spear. They play Shadow Spear. They can't equip it. This looks like another Blacksmith skill, maybe? Come on, land. Definitely need a land here. Yes, jeez. Can't cast this fast enough. And we wouldn't have seen a land for another bunch. I guess we could have maybe Fury this away so they don't get to draw a card. But I'm fine with holding this open for another Blacksmith skill like potential. I wonder if this is just like the green. I mean, this could be okay, and they concede. So I guess don't even overthink it, but see if they had like Spell Pierce or something. I'm glad we decided to run the Wear Tears also in this build, because this is the 2nd hammer match. So we're going to bring, I know you guys didn't see it last time, but this is how we boarded last time. We brought in these 6, and we boarded out the Forces and the Please. Please a little slow. It doesn't leave behind a body like Shardless to chump block. And we just want to be the control matchup. All right, so we're on the draw this time. We have 2 lands and then 3 Cascade and then Disruption. Definitely going to keep this hand. We have a bunch of draws to draw the 3rd land. Oh, wow. Another one. Okay, so we'll play Wooded Foothills. That's crazy they didn't play anything on turn 1. This will go get a Xander's most likely. Or Indaltha maybe. 2. If they play... okay, that's fine. So this turns off our Cascade, which is whatever. I mean, it's not whatever, but it's annoying, but we get this. We won't have blue. I'm trying to think if I value the white more than the blue. I think I do right now. I value drawing Leyline over casting Shardless here. I mean, we could just double dead this also. All right, we're going to play Misty and pass. We don't have to do much. If they're just going to like not be aggro here, we're totally fine with that. And we just have so much interaction here. We can always end of turn go on this and then into Shardless Agent. We have a lot of plays here. As for Sentinel, we would love to draw Fury. Fury, these two away would be insane. Stoneforge Mystic, okay. So hopefully they get a Cauldron here. Let's get a Xander's Lounge. We don't have to kill this immediately end of turn. It would be nice, but it's okay. They get him for 1, sure. Terrible draw. So we're going to dead Stoneforge Mystic, pay the 1. Gonna shock this in. So we could double dead this. I think, you know what? No, I think we're fine. We're gonna dead this. We can just gone this end of turn if we need to. They're not gonna expect the 3rd dead gone, right? So we know they have Cauldron in hand. Another Stoneforge Mystic. So now we have to dead this. It's pretty hard to race. They're just gonna play a Shadow Spear. I wonder if they're gonna hold up. Hopefully they don't have Blacksmith skill. That would be annoying. Fury would be like the best draw, I think. Force of Vigor is also solid. What do we do? So if we try to dead the Stoneforge Mystic and they give it hexproof, we're kind of screwed here because next turn they put Cauldron into play. We take 6. I guess Magistrate's kind of annoying here because we can't play our Cascaders. The worst part is that I think we have to kill Stoneforge. They didn't have it last time. Really gotta hope they don't have it this time either. No, they had it. That's so frustrating. So we were screwed no matter what just because they had that. We have Force, but they're going to put Cauldron into play now. We're going to take the 6 we talked about. They're going to equip the Germ. I wish this was like an artifact or something. I'm trying to think if I want to kill the Shadow Spear now. It's going to give it, if I waste Force on this, it's just going to get rid of the lifelink. I guess we're not doing anything else. So I know this has indestructible, but it's just like whatever. Kind of awkward, huh? All right, we take that 6 we talked about. At least they don't gain 6. Oh my God, the worst draw. Yeah, we just lose. We just drew 2 Rhinos, which wasn't great. All right, we'll run it back. We need like Leyline Binding for the Magistrate. We're going to keep this hand. Again, it's a 2-lander. We have so much removal and stuff like that. They mulligan to 6. Leyline Binding gets rid of Magistrate. Force, they go to 5. Force slows them down. We have Outburst once we hit our land drops. If we go like runner with lands, we can even hold Beseiju. So we can have like 3, 4 removal here. Go Foothills Pass. I don't even know if I want to crack this. We go Esper Sentinel. I'm actually not going to crack this. Oh, no, I kind of wish I did. All right, well, we have to play our land out. Maybe if they go Saga, we're going to go Force, kill Saga, Sentinel. Okay, nice. And we can pay for the Sentinel here. So as long as they don't have, what's it called again? No, do they Blacksmith skill again? They protect their, wait. Oh, they give it, no. Whatever, okay. So we lose that mana. They lose their Saga. They lose their land drop. They hit for 3. Man, they've had Blacksmith go like perfectly every time, it seems. This will go get... Ugh, it's going to be so awkward. We need to get Xander's Lounge, unfortunately. We can't get white for binding. Nice, there's our white source. They're stuck on 1 land, so maybe if they try to go Saga... If they go Saga again, then we're just going to do the same exact thing. Okay, they went Plains. Okay, well, we're definitely going to... Definitely want white. So we're going to get Temple Garden here. Cast Outburst. Cast Footfalls. Trigger. We can't pay. I'm glad we got under Magistrate here. They can't attack. Another land, sick. How much does this cost? I guess we'll just get in first. Leyline Binding. They can draw. Take the Magistrate. Play out Shardless. And say go and see what they got. They got like 1 turn. And they concede. Sick. 2 hammers in a row. All right, match 3. We are on the play. This is a 1-lander, so we cannot keep. This we will keep. This is a weird tap land. We'll keep this. I guess we're gonna... I kind of want to bottom Ice here because, well, we could bottom Force and then we go down like even more. But Ice we're not going to cast on turn 3 or 4. I'm going to go down Force, especially if we're up against another hammer. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. So we're going to lead off on Xander's Lounge and pass. We could also draw a untapped source and play Force into Ice if we really wanted to. Oh, the Mirror. Crashing Footfalls. Okay. Suspending on turn 1 actually isn't that bad. Oh, man. If we had another untapped source, that would totally... So we're going to play this tap land and pass. What sucks is that if they have Ice, they're going to get us really good. Being on the draw in the hammer and the Footfalls Mirror isn't like the worst, as weird as that sounds. They're going to go blue sword. Okay, so this is an exact like 4-color mirror probably. So they're going to... Oh, they didn't... I thought they were going to untap or try to Ice us. All right, we will Ardent Plea here. Now I'm kind of sad we pitched that Force. Force is really good in the mirror. All right, we'll pass. This will go get a Triumph for them. I'm assuming they're going to go like land Shardless or something. They fetched. Oh, Outburst? Sure. Oh, they want to... That's smart. They're playing around Force negation. Totally fine. They play, yep. And there's the Force. So dual attack here. Proxy's really good in this matchup too, I would imagine. Because you just want to like recycle as much as possible. So we're going to Rhinos again. Damage. Okay. Now we can Ardent Play again. I'm assuming they don't have the Force again. Yeah. So we do have the force this time if they want to sorcery speed. We'd also like to draw another land because if we can get Fury into play that eats a Rhino, it's pretty sick. All right, we'll fetch. Definitely want to get a red source here. We'll get Steam Vents. Do they have another Outburst? They don't. So we will attack, see if they have something. When Suspend is next turn. Leyline Binding. We're going to let that go. That's going to eat a Rhino. That's fine. Cast our own Shardless here. Third Shardless. This matchup is just like who casts the most Rhinos, I guess. Hard cast Force. Okay, we can't force that. They have 2 cards in hand. We're going to, I guess, force this. See if this resolves. They better not have like, okay, if they had like another force in hand, it would have been so sad. Oh, they drew a land. They can cycle this. Oh man, they do have the proxy. Okay. See, in the mirror, proxy's good, like just like I said. We played that last time, so we didn't want to repeat ourselves. But I am definitely an advocate for at least one proxy. So we will eat a Rhino here. Move to combat. You know what's sweet? Double Cascade. That's what's sweet. Swinging for 6 trample. So if they just have to lose both of their. They have 1 card in hand. And then if we get to attack with Fury, Fury is just lethal. So they do get the cycle with Eyelet, which they will most likely do. There you go. And we got there. Sick. All right, so in the Rhino Mirror, we're going to be bringing in Gemstone Caverns, so we're up to 3, and we're going to be bringing in Mystical Dispute. What is not good? Fury, honestly, not the greatest. Leyline Binding, not really that good either. Leyline Binding is good for maybe hitting their bindings or their Furies or something like that, but you really don't want... You want the... I mean, the Dead Gauns really aren't that good either, to be honest. I'll take a binding over a Dead Gaun because they're going to be doing the same thing. Probably getting, like, bouncing a Rhino or binding a Rhino. We want all the Cascaders. We want the counters. If we had Teferis, we'd be playing those. So we'll run it back like that. We're going to keep this hand. It has Dead Gaun. It has turn 1 suspend. It does not have force, which is always a great card. Xander's Lounge. We're going to suspend. We're not going to... play this yet. Again, suspend is fine in the mirror. And then we have all 5 colors of mana. Next turn, we can just play Xander's Lounge tapped. It's actually, you know what? We might not do that. So we don't have a blue source for... We're just going to play Misty and pass. I want to hold up Mystical Dispute just in case they do run Teferi. If they're running Proxy, they might be running Teferi. And if they just go turn 3 Teferi, we're screwed. All right, they have all their colors of mana here. All right, they're just going to pass. Most likely Outburst. We'll get Indaltha here. Unfortunately, we still don't have that blue source untapped. So yeah, they're going to upkeep Outburst us. Sure. So the bad part is if we shard this here and they force it, it's kind of awkward. So what are the chances they have force? Pretty high. I think we still have to go for it though. Because if we don't go for it, we just do not we just do nothing if we don't. We can like ice something, but they can still counter whatever we do and they just get in for a lot. All right, we're just going to shock this in to get our red and our blue mana. So yeah, unfortunately we have to do it this way. If they have it, they have it. Yeah, I don't think there was like if we wait, they have force no matter what. So they're going to get in for a lot regardless. They draw Footfalls, they suspend it. I guess we just chump and reduce the damage. This isn't going to be doing much anyway. And they even pitched an art play too, which is scary. This comes off suspend next turn. Oh, we draw another one. All right, we're just going to slam this Dispute back up now. They do have Hardcast Dispute if they want, or Hardcast Force if they want. Okay, they don't have it. I kind of would have been sad if they had double for it, like incredible hand like that. And we will just pass. This is probably going to go get a Steam Vents. It's like we know their deck. The most likely attack, we'll trade, and then be up on resources. So we'll double block here, just in case they have like Outburst or something. Leyline Binding. Yeah, damn. No. Their hand's really good. Oh my god. Do they have Outburst too? Oh, wait. 4. Wow, they have everything there. Jeez. We go to 2? I'm glad we double blocked, right? I guess we're going to fetch to 1. 1 fire kills us. Leyline Binding. All right, we have instant speed, everything. Their hand was really good, though. They're going to get in. I guess we just binding a Rhino. Then move to blocks. I'm not going to Gone. If I Gone this and they like fire us, we're dead. This is like our only protection from fire, I guess. But they could just have nothing. Land go, maybe? Hopefully it's not land Fury. Another shard this. Oof. Luckily, we have Hardcast Dispute. We definitely need to draw some Cascaders though, because we're going to be behind when those come off suspend. Ugh, a dead draw here. I guess we get in dead this now. Kind of unfortunate. We can't do much here. They're going to crack Eyelet. They're going to have 2 draws. Rhinos come off suspend for them in 2 turns. No, they're top decking like gods there. Jeez. Okay. We'll save this for now. We don't have to use this right away. Do we get Shardless too? We do. Yes. We can match Shardless for Shardless. How many have we cast though? We have 1, 2, 3. We've cast 3 and they have 1 coming off suspend next turn. 1, 2, 3. So they've cast all 4. Yeah, we're going to attack. They don't care about trading because they're up on cards. So theirs is going to come off suspend. I feel like they have a Dispute in hand maybe. So I don't know. We need to either draw like more removal, more leyline bindings. I'm just gonna get in here, double block just in case. And I guess we still hold this. Wow, we're drawing hot, but like, I don't know if it's gonna matter. We are gonna attack though. All right, they just let it happen. So at their upkeep, we're going to binding one of these. We have to be aggressive here. We can't just like hide behind like, and then we're gonna ice. Like if they draw fire and ice, we lose no matter what. Oh, we draw the force too. No, yeah, okay. Yeah, we had to be aggressive there. We couldn't just like sit back and do nothing. Damn, we drew really well. I mean, we both drew really well. It just was, I don't know, I guess not as well as them. They drew all 4 rhinos before we could, like in succession. And that force on turn 3 was just like heartbreaking. Oh wait, we want to board out. What if we want to board out like double? Let's go double fury here. We'll go to 23 lands in the mirror and see if that does anything. I wonder if like maybe we want the Gaunt's over the Furies, maybe? Fury with Ardent play is just so good though. I think it's fine. All right, on the play. All right, we're going to keep it. Turn 1 suspend with force backup with ice on turn 2. Ice will get us our 3rd land. And like I said, suspending on turn 1 is not terrible. They're going to do the same thing? Sure. All right, footfalls and suspend. We draw another outburst. We'll pass. And then at their upkeep, this will go get us Steam Vents. We really need to draw that 3rd land, so we're going to be aggressive here. Yes, and we hit our 3rd land drop. Nice. That is huge. And then at their upkeep, we're going to outburst. I'm going to shock this in because I want this to go get a white source. So they're going to get a Triumph here and then their upkeep. So again, we do this because they can't force it on their turn. They don't have 3 blue mana or 2 blue mana for force. They don't have any blue mana actually. So we're basically doing to them what they did to us. We want them to cast a Cascade spell here. We want them to tap out for a Cascade spell. We force it and then we outburst again on their turn. And that's pretty much how we win the game here. So it looks like they're going to shard this here. And we're going to do exactly what they did to us. I mean, it's like reverse too. We went shard this and they did that whole thing. All right, so we're going to attack. And now we actually get to violent outburst on our turn with dispute backup, which is pretty sick. So we want them to force this. If they force this, this is like game over. Oh man, they didn't. Okay. So they have to deal with a bunch of rhinos. They're definitely outnumbered here. And we have rhinos coming off suspend next turn. And we have, okay, they're going to evoke a fury, kill 1 rhino. That's what's it called? Desperate, but necessary for them. Especially if they have another Cascader here. Damn, they do. Okay. All right. Well, now they are looking a little better. Okay, though. This will go get in Dotha Triumph. So now our rhinos come off suspend here. And we have dispute if they want to force it. I can't imagine they have force though. There's like absolutely no way. No more. Well, we're going to get in. They're going to have to trade their whole board for this. They're fetching. Oh, we're definitely going to counter this. This green? Yeah, definitely not letting them do that. They have to trade their whole board out. And unfortunately, we drew rhinos for turn. So we have to suspend this. Feels bad. They have 1 card in hand. They're at 1. They can't fetch anymore, notably. They're exactly in the same position we were. This is like a complete reverse game. So unless they top deck rhinos or something, we have them outnumbered here. Another binding. Okay. And a dead card. Okay. All right, that's game then. So we're going to attack. They're going to trade. And then we will cast Ardent Play. And they have to... Oh no! We cast all our rhinos! Oh no! Oh man, I thought we had it. I didn't realize we cast all our rhinos there. All right, they just pass. We have rhinos in suspend. That's what it was. All right, we'll play our land out so we have 5 mana. I mean, we could hold it theoretically. Oh, they have the outburst. Oh no! Are we gonna get got? No, we both top decked a Cascade, but they actually had one because we drew the rhinos. Oh, we have 1 more draw. We have to survive 1 more turn here. We do. All right, we're going to cast this immediately because they're tapped out and pass. Oh, they're going to put us to 1 also. Damn, this is a good game. As long as they don't draw the fire, that's all we got to hope for. Or outburst. Fire outburst. All right, we cast rhinos. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Yes! Oh man. Damn, that was a great game. Opponent hit 2 lands and we hit 2 lands and oh wow. Whew. That was close. All right, match 4, we are on the play. This is a terrible hand in general, and especially terrible in the play because we have 2 Jensen Caverns. They're going to mull. This hand's a lot better. Just have to figure out what to keep. We're definitely going to keep... Probably going to put back Force. We'll keep all the interaction here. Hopefully, pitching Force doesn't... We have a turn 1 play, potentially. Or we're going to play this tap, so we won't have a turn 1 play. Turn 1, turn 2, turn 3. Play Xander's Lounge tapped and pass. So opponent also mulligan to 6. So we'll see what they're on here. Oh no, another mirror? This could either be, it's most likely rhinos, but it could be creativity with Indaltha. I'm sad that we pitched the force again. This is the 2nd game, but we will get to tap this down and make them force something if they have it. Hopefully if they went to 6, they also threw back a potential force. They play Flooded Strand, most likely passing here. We will play out our forest and just go for it. See if they have the force. 2 Violent Outbursts on top too. So this is probably going to go get Xander's Lounge. Yep. All right. Another mirror. Damn. Don't have the force. Don't have the force. So unfortunately, well, we're going to shuffle those back in with this Wooded Foothills. Oh, man. So if we would have kept the force, we could have forced pitching Ardent Play. I don't know if that's much better than just letting them, I guess, do this at their upkeep. We could just hardcast force. Man, if we had a hardcast force. Oh, they're just going to ice. That's great for us. And okay, totally fine. So they used 2. I mean, they kind of cycled with ice, but they're using a removal spell. Sure. To stem the bleeding a little bit. We drew Otawara. Okay, so we have to actually go get a Temple Garden here. Go get a Temple Garden here, shock that in. We want to Ardent Play now, so that way Shardless gets Exalted. Hopefully they didn't draw force off the ice. Oh my god, they did. I mean, we still get the Exalted trigger, we just don't get the Rhinos, unfortunately. So our hand is pretty garbage. They don't do anything, that's good for us. They could have upkeep Rhinos. So I think we're just gonna, let's see. I think we're just going to attack with the Rhino token. If they have Outburst, I mean, we could be just losing a damage because they would have just done it. We'll see. They have to trade. They'd have to trade a Rhino for it anyway. And if they tried to double block, we could Otawara it. We could Gaunt it. So we're kind of in like a sneakily good position here. As long as they don't Outburst here. They are going to Outburst here. Okay. So they cast the Rhinos. So we could Gaunt a Rhino now. I wonder if that's, I think I'm going to wait. The reason I want to wait, like they could draw another forest. They play their Otawara out. They have a Shardless Agent. Okay, so they're popping off here. Not looking too good for us. So we will get to go on one of these. We're just going to go on, obviously, the ones that are attacking here. Go on one. And I guess we're just going to take 4, which feels bad. We do have Fury with Ardent Play, which is nothing. We'll fetch. Just go Indatha. Oh, no. Shit. No, that was supposed to get our red source. Okay, well, we drew Ardent Play. That was supposed to get our red source. That was a punt. For some reason, I thought we had another red source, but we did not. So 2 things here. We can go attack with Rhinos. So if we cast Ardent Play, this will become a 6/6. They have to double block regardless and trade 1. Alternatively, we could attack for 5. Let's do that. I think this is the better play here. So if they don't do anything, if I was them, I would double block. Wow, they just do nothing? I guess if they have a counter, we're just dead. I'm surprised they didn't double block there. What do they have? 3 cards in hand now. All right, they drew a land for turn. They just have 2 cards chilling. I'm assuming it's just more. If it was more Rhinos, they would have traded, right? I'm so mad that I got the Indatha for the Fury. We do have Otawara at least. Another one? Yeah. Yeah, this matchup's like, I don't know. Like we said, it's whoever draws more. Right now, they've drawn all of them. We've only drawn 2. 1, 2. We Shardless. So now they get in with everything. Just these 2. So let's think. If we double block 1, we take. So we're not winning on the crackback. I think we have to be tricky about this. Because if we untap, they have 2. If we bounce 1, I'm gonna double block 1. I would love to draw a red source here. Red source. I mean, it's a Fury. Is this gonna put me dead though? I guess we have to go for it. We don't know what's in their hand. They have 1 card in hand. Attack here, block here, block here. They go to 1 to survive. Because if we attack all, they just trade, go to 1. And then we lose on the crackback. They can't crack this Flooded Strand at least. Oh man, these games are nail biters, huh? What could their last card be? If it's any disruption, we just lose. Like if it's a gone, we lose. If it's a fire, we lose. They have so many draws here. Oh no, okay. So they are gonna go to 1 here. All right, so it's 3 versus 3. Oh no, shoot, no, yeah. Okay, yeah, I didn't see the, That's my fault. So now they just swing in and I can't do anything. For some reason, I thought they had to double block the Rhino. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think we would have lived. Damn. All right. I overthought that. All right. So we're going to board the same way we did for Dispute, for Fury out. That was a close one. It didn't help that. So they drew all their footfalls and we only drew 3 out of the 4. And that's what made the difference. And then maybe if we had like Leyline Binding in hand, we could have binding the 1 blocker. So like they kind of risked it, us not having anything, which I guess it's fair. All right, let's try this again. And kind of doesn't do too much. We do have the Outburst. We have Gone for Disruption. The Gemstone Caverns is pretty bad. This hand would be phenomenal in the, I guess we'll keep it. We have like Dispute for Force. We have the Outburst. Put it mulligan to 6. It's not like the greatest, but if I would keep this 6 with these 3 and these 3, so I don't think throwing it back is the best play. They play Stomping Ground, tapped and pass. Okay. Draw the Footfalls. Again, not terrible, not the greatest, but they play Island, pass. So we don't care if they We're going to get Xander's Lounge. We don't care if they ice us here. We will stop at their upkeep though. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to do it. We're going to wreck them. So they're probably just going to go like shard this or something and do the same thing. And then we're going to trade and then it's just going to be resources back and forth. Blue, blue, green. So that's shard this mana. Oh, if they let us untap with double Mystical Dispute, oh, that's going to be good. Hopefully they like go for something here. Wow, they did nothing. What did they keep? Do we go Ardent Play or do we just hold up Mystical Dispute? I think we jam. We have Dispute if they want to force, like Hardcast Force or something. Come on, Hardcast Force it. Now they have like another force or something. Oh, they don't have a white source. Now they're going to Hardcast Force that one. Wait, what'd they do? Oh, did they? Oh, they did have double force. Okay. They pitched an Ardent Play, so I guess they just didn't have the white mana. They're drawing their lands weird, I guess. They suspend a Footfalls. All right, so now we have another dispute for when they do some goofy stuff. Draw the land. We'll just play that out. Attack for 8. And we're just going to hold up dispute. They go to 4. Yeah, I guess their 6 just had no fetch lands, and they just have no white mana. There's the white mana. They're going to crack that for Temple Garden. So we're going to counter whatever. We're going to go on whatever. I can't see them beating this. So they're going to have to shock to 1 here with Temple Garden. Okay, yeah. They weren't winning that. All right, cool. Yeah, that was a weird keep for them. Oh, wait, we want to put Gemstone Caverns in. Oh, shit. All right. I mean, we're going to keep this. I definitely wanted to get Gemstone Caverns in there, but they hit okay. Are they going to suspend turn 1 also? Okay. I mean, we're going to suspend, play Indatha, suspend, and this will go get Xander's, I guess. Nice. Hopefully they're just trying to like ice us or something here. Okay, they are trying to ice us. It's kind of annoying because we want this green to suspend, so we're probably gonna, yeah. Okay, so they cast ice, whatever. Maybe we draw fetch. All right, this will go get Temple Garden. Let's go get blue out of the blue. Suspend and pass. So we're gonna have to stall a little bit. We have 2 Footfalls on suspend, and we have a Shardless Agent in hand. They do play their 3rd land, so they probably are going to. I really wish we had a force. A force would be like phenomenal here instead of like a 3rd land. All right, they get the Breeding Pool untapped. Looking like Shardless here. They're just gonna slam it. They reveal. They saw Fury in their deck. When would they board it out then? All right, so we're going to shard this here, and we're just going to hope they don't have a force, but most likely they do. Oh, we draw the force also, but it doesn't matter. This has to go get a Steam Vents, and let's force check them. Do they have the force? They don't. Yes. Sick. That is huge. So they have 1 Rhinos on suspend. We have 2. We do have force mana now that we get to use next turn, but we don't have double blue, so we're going to have to pitch. Are they just going to swing out? See if they have anything. Just outburst? So if they have dispute here, we are screwed. Do not have dispute. This is probably dispute though. No, don't have dispute. It'd be like that. They still trade. We take 3 or 2. Rhino, Ardent Play. We will play that out. So this is the last of our Rhinos. We have no more Rhinos left. We have 2 on suspend, and then this is it. So we don't know what's in their hand. They could have like a Fury in hand, which would be kind of annoying. We could Leyline Binding that. They are going to get to cast these. We can't do anything about it. I'm assuming they attack in. We just got to hope their last card isn't a Fury. This is going to be like a Stomping Ground. Or they can't get Stomping Ground. Oh, Xander's. So they probably have a Fury and they're going to be able to cast it next turn. So we're definitely going to just block, I guess. Crashing. So we do get to spend this one. Let's see if they counter. They need exactly force. Dispute's not going to do it. They tapped wrong. Oh, okay. We will pay. Nice. Oh, we drew it. Okay. We're actually going to do this. I don't know if I want to Leyline Binding. I want to Leyline Binding that we know they have. Look at that. We called it. All right, so they're going to cast Fury here. They will kill a Rhino. So we could kill one of their Rhinos now, but I want to just Leyline Binding this. Then we can go on 1. We'll take 8. We'll go to 4. We have Rhinos coming off suspend. Do we block this? No, I'm not going to block it. I'm not going to trade here. As long as they don't have a Leyline Binding for this one, we should be good. This will get in for 5. We have gone for one of their others. Oh, another one. Okay. We know that this is red. Dead's not going to do anything here. We're just going to cast this for the Exalted trigger. So I guess if they have any way of killing one of our Rhinos, we're dead. And then if they don't, then we're good. This could be a loose attack. We could like hold up 3 and go on something. All right, they drew a land. Please don't have anything. Yes, they have nothing. Okay, cool. All right, we're going to attack. We're going to make them have it here. Go on the Rhino token. Do they have it? Yes! They did not have it. 4-0, baby. 2-1, 2-1, 2-1, 2-1. All right, welcome to match 5, the trophy match. We're on the draw. What kind of hand is this on the draw? We have 2 Footfalls. We do have an Ardent Plea. We have some disruption. We have like turn 1 Footfalls and a turn 2 Footfalls. It's kind of awkward. We need a 3rd land also. We don't know where. I'm going to keep it. For, of course, trophy match 5, I'm going to keep like an interesting hand. Tell me this is hammer again. 3rd? Oh my god. 3rd hammer match. All right, not the greatest hammer keeps. we're going to suspend and pass. If we knew we were up against Hammer, I probably would have pitched his hand. Depending on what they play, we can maybe fire something. They might draw 2 cards. Stoneforge. Oy. I would love to draw Fury. We're going to have to fire the Stoneforge Mystic, and they're going to draw with Sentinel because they're going to get a Cauldron. Oh, Shadow Spear. Interesting. Does that mean they've Cauldron in hand already? Leyline Binding. So do we just fire this? They draw one. There's like no good plays here. Sentinel makes this really awkward. So I'll play a land. We could always Binding the Cauldron. I'm just trying to think if we want to suspend Footfalls and pass. It seems kind of... We're probably going to suspend Footfalls and then go get a Triumph here. We're going to go get Ndatha and just like take our beats, I guess. They play the 3rd Plains. Most likely going to activate Stoneforge. We're going to get hit for 6. Hammer. I guess that's fine. We do have the fire for Fire and Ice. All right, so they didn't activate. Do they just have like... I guess they have Paladin? I don't know. They have to have Paladin if they're making that play. This has to go get a Steam Vents. That's a good draw. Dead Gone. So we can cast Ardent Play. We'll be tapped out. Is that worth it? They have 2 mana open. Probably Protection. They're going to... Or just activate at the end of turn here. I really don't want to tap out for... I don't think we can tap out, to be honest. Because if they have end of turn, like Cauldron into Paladin into Equip, then we're just screwed here. So it is just Shadow Spear. I wonder... They play Horizon Canopy. They do have the Pure Steel Paladin. Okay. So when they go to move, we're going to do this. We're going to get Steam Vents untapped. We're going to cast Leyline Binding. We will pay because we're going to be... So we're going to target Pure Steel here. See if they have protection. We can force the protection and then dead the Sentinel. Okay. So they do have the protection. That's what we figured. So we forced that protection and then we dead. Crisis averted. Phew, that could have been bad. So we knew their hand just from the way they played. Oh man, we have these Rhinos. One more turn. Oh, Ardent Play. Okay. So we have the last 2 Rhinos in hand. We just gotta hope their last card isn't something insane. They do get redraws with Horizon Canopy. Another land. Stoneforge Mystic. Oh, they're gonna get Cauldron now. Oh, they didn't use it. I guess they're just gonna play defense. I mean, we definitely need to get rid of that Cauldron. If we draw a Leyline Binding, we are in the clear or gone. Flooded Strand, not exactly what I want. All right, we're going to cast the last Ardent Play. So they're going to have to deal with 8 Rhinos. Opponent says LOL. I'm sure they're loving this. So if we attack for 6, Cauldron just blocks for free. We can't do that. We'll swing out next turn. So they put Cauldron into play, sure. 3 more Gons. We have 3 more Leyline Bindings. We have a lot of outs here. They draw. They have to redraw with this Horizon Canopy, right? Steel Shaper's Gift for a Nettle Cyst. Oof, that's a good one for them. That's really good. All right, this will get a Xander's Lounge. Yeah, we really need something here. Leyline Binding does it. Gone does it. The worst draw. And so if we attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20. They block 1. They kill 1. Is it worth it to attack here? I don't think so. They would only go to... They would go to 7 or 6. They would go to 6 with this attack. And they also have Nettle Cyst mana, so they could double block. So 1, 2. Nettle Cyst would be a 4/4. Man, if we drew exactly Leyline Binding or Gone, this would be a lot easier. So we swing it for 20. They absorb 6. They go to 14. They play Nettle Cyst. They can chump another one. Or not chump. 1, 2, 3, 4. That would be a 4/4. But then they can just equip Nettle Cyst to here. No, man. Would you guys attack here? That'll put that to a 9/9 they swing in. No, I can't. I'm gonna have to wait until I have all of them, I think. So they're gonna put that in. Definitely need a good draw off the top. This will be a 10/10. First strike, haste, indestructible, lifelink. Please don't have... Okay, they crack Horizon Canopy. If they draw Pure Steel Paladin, we lose. They don't get in. I guess they want the bodies instead of re-equipping. Come on, baby. Yes. Wow, that's huge. So the only way we lose is if they have exactly Blacksmith Skill. This is 24. All right, they're playing it safe. If they're doing that, then they need exactly Blacksmith Skill to win here, to survive here. We're going to cast Leyline Binding. LOL, LOL. Do we have another salty Hammer player in our hands? That's what it seems like. All right, 4 Force of Vigor, Wear Tear, Gemstone Caverns in. Going to bring out the Force and the Ardent Play. Damn, this is another weird hand. So we have 2 Rhinos. We have Gemstones. God, I want to keep this. Turn 1 Footfalls. We don't have Fury. We don't, man, I'm not going to keep this. Like, we do have the Binding, but our mana doesn't really help with the Binding necessarily. Turn 1 Suspend. Turn 2 Suspend. So we won't be able to get a red source here. I'm going to maul. We also have so much hate, so we definitely don't want to keep that. This we will... Oh god, this one's also pretty sketchy. We have Force of Vigor, 2 Leyline Binding, but just lands. I'm going to keep this. Back Stomping Ground. I'm going to keep this because we have the Force. We have so many green cards to draw. We have tap lands to play. Hopefully they don't have a quick start with, oh man, into Esper Sentinel probably. Oh, okay. That's a red card. We would love to draw a green card though. It's a super awkward hand. It just really has to come through. They play a Plains. Okay, Magistrate, sure. We have the binding for that. Another Sentinel. Yeah, if we could draw Fury off the top, Shardless. So we're probably going to go end of turn. End of turn. They're going to draw so many cards. Let's see what they do here. Hammer. We might end up having to force pitch, especially if they play Pure Steel here. That's frustrating. Are we just going to have to be super controlled, I guess? So I'll pay the 1. We'll go fetch. Do we shock this in to pay? They have no cards in hand, so I think we do. Okay, so we shock that in. We are going to pay. They have no cards in hand, and their hand is pretty medium. We have a lot of removal. We are at 14. Flooded Strand. I guess we just pass. We have all instant speed interaction up. So I think we're going to hold open Leyline Binding with this white. We're going to just fire Pure Steel now. I guess we're going to pay. Okay, they didn't have anything. Take 2 again. We really want to draw a Cascader. If we can draw a Cascader, get rid of Drannith Magistrate, we'll be good. They drew a land for turn. That's huge. And a Wear Tear. Okay, we'll hold open Wear Tear then, because we can kill Inkmoth. We don't mind taking 2, I guess. I mean, I guess we'll just Inkmoth. I mean, we'll just do this now because we're going to end up doing this anyway, so we might as well just get it out. I think they only have 1 of these, and I feel like they draw it every time. So we'll take 1, sure. Go to 10. They have 1 card in hand. We'd love some Rhinos here. Force, okay. We don't have double green. That's an issue. We have all the removal. We just need a threat. They have 2 cards in hand. We'll take like our beats a little bit, take our licks a little bit here. We got a bunch of turns. All right, they have Ornithopter. They might just have a hammer in hand, most likely. Seiju. God, we have all the removal. I think we're just, again, I'm just taking these hits. It's gonna come, I don't think it's gonna come down to much. I mean, I guess that's only white source too. That feels horrible. I guess we just do this now. We're gonna end up trying to do this anyway before we Cascade. Okay, they do have the blacksmith skill. That's fine then, sure. We could wear that, so now we got a smaller clock now because of that. Man, this does get our Force of Vigor online. We would love for them to like do something. I'm just gonna cast Binding, I guess. I really tried to hold off as long as possible. Another Springleaf Drum, sure. They have all the mana in the world, but it doesn't matter. We should have fetched there. Art and play, that's nice. I wonder if they just have like Spell Pierce in hand. If they have Spell Pierce, we'll just go get a forest with it and pay. Okay, so we're gonna pass here. Again, we have the removal. I guess we should have taken care of that a little earlier. I mean, in hindsight, we didn't know that they're just like not doing anything. Okay, that's a card. We're gonna go to 4 here. Get Temple Garden tapped. So we have Force of Vigor up for whatever they do. Oh, that's actually really nice. We're gonna do this. I guess we're gonna do this now, or at their upkeep, I guess. Actually, no, we want to do this now so they don't have the, if they have the hexproof. Okay, they do have it. Yeah, see? So maybe we should have done that before attacks. That could have been a thing. Are they going to activate Inkmoth finally? Magistrate, okay. I imagine they get in with this. Yeah, I guess, yeah, so we should have just attacked, yeah, we should have just dead this, attack for, if they do that, we just attack for 1. That's such an awkward game. We would love some Rhinos. Well, no, we can't even, there's Leyline Binding. All right, we're just going to attack with 1 here. And we're going to Leyline Binding the Drannith Magistrate because it doesn't matter if they draw artifacts because we have Force. Oh, shoot. We tapped our green. Nah, okay, we only have 1 green source. So we had to, our green and white are connected. I was just nervous for Inkmoth. If they draw another Inkmoth, we're screwed. As for Sentinel, okay. We can wear this now. They have 4 points of tough. They have 5 points of toughness here. I think I'm just gonna destroy. I think we're just gonna wear this now, so that way they can't pay the 1. All right, so we wear Sentinel. All right, we're gonna attack with everything. So they have. Okay, so here we go. They have to double block here. They have no cards in hand. They can activate Inkmoth. They have 4, 5, 6, 7 points of toughness. If they block, they go to 4. No, we can't do that. Okay, we can only attack with 1 again. Probably just gonna chump, right? Or just, all right, so they have 1 more turn, I think. And then we have Force of Vigor to stop anything that they try to do. They're not immediately slamming something. They just pass. Fury's good. I'm gonna cast Fury here. See if they can see to this. We get triple LOLs from our opponent here. And we get the trophy! Woo! Trophy plus salt. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so we got the 5-0. Pretty sick. Rhino's just doing Rhino things. We didn't do anything too crazy. I was kind of impressed with myself for the pretty decent sequencing, I thought, between the 3 hammer matches and 2 Rhino matches. Those matches can be like razor thin based on any plays you make. You saw we lost like once or twice just because of a poor play we made, but overall I thought we played pretty well and we drew decently well and everything worked out. So what do we think about having 12 Cascaders in the main deck? It's hard to say. I'm a little biased just because we did 5-0 that league, but I did enjoy having a gluttonous amount of Cascaders. We ran out of them a bunch of times, usually in the mirror, but that's going to happen. But we also drew like 3 to 4 every single time. So that was pretty cool. Sideboard, I loved. I'm so happy I decided to flex spot these wear tears. 3 hammer matches in an entire league. That's like cake right there. And then we also got to crush 2 salty hammer players. So that was fun. Let's open some chests, right? And then we'll just open all at once. Hopefully we get something good. 90 play points. Blood Crypt maybe? Chandra? I don't know how good Chandra is. Not the greatest, but it's okay. So overall, the core of the deck is just powerful. We all know that. Rhinos are good. Rhino's gonna stomp. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you're enjoying the content, you're loving these trophies, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you next time. Peace.